Well, in the Cumberland County League, a lot of interest in how the promoted teams get on this year from Division 1 into the Premier Division. The two sides who went up were Dearham as champions and Northbank from Carlisle, who were the runners-up. They've had a bit of a sticky start, both of them, but that all changed on Wednesday. Northbank beat Weekton Harriers 4-0, and probably the most eye-catching result was Dearham's 4-3 win at former champions Maryport Athletic. I'm delighted to say I've got the chairman with me now of Dearham, that's Jack Brown. Jack, it has been a bit of a worrying start, but you really hit the jackpot on Wednesday with that win over the Maryport Athletic.
Yeah, obviously coming into the new season, we look to try and keep all the lads together, keep a solid base that we had from the previous year. We had two tough results to start, but we knew if we could get one result, we could maybe try and start to build. But yeah, it was hard work on Wednesday night. Maryport, a very well organised, good side. But we showed a lot of grit and determination and got all points on the board.
Yeah, so because you were behind 2-0, you came back level, you were behind 3-2, you came back level, and then a certain Jack Brown scored the winning penalty.
Yeah. Well, we had a sin bin mid-match, which at 2-0 we thought, oh no, this isn't very good. But no, the lads stuck together, every player gave everything. And I think that's something that the club's like very built on. We're all lads that have grew up together. We're very connected. And yeah.
You were, as I said, you won it with the last minute penalty. You'd won the penalty and you'd been fouled and got it, and you got it.
Yeah. Well, I think it was off a corner that we'd won, and I think he dropped to the other side of the box. And as I went to get it, I think the player grabbed us around my waist and whatever. And then obviously the ref was in a good position seeing it. And yeah, it was a bit of pressure, but I felt confident. So I did offer it originally to Lewis Walling, who had previously scored 2, but he said, no, you take it. So I stepped up confidently and very thankful I scored.
Yeah. Interesting, you said at a corner and somebody grabbed your waist. It wouldn't have been given in the Premier League.
No, it definitely wouldn't, no.
Well, I mean, watching the Premier League, these corners, free kicks, when it's a crowded box, it's either a penalty or a free kick to the defending side every single time, isn't it?
Yeah, I think football's changed a lot in the last maybe 10, 15 years, and there's a lot of, how can I say, like, it's very easy for defenders to win a foul when they're in their own sort of area. They can sort of drop a little bit, and you see it a lot in the Premier League.
Cheating, another word for it.
Yeah, in a way. But yeah.
Anyways, never mind out there. Let's get back to Dearham. I like the way you said it, you've all grown up together. Are they all the lads from Dearham?
So when we first set off, Dearham have a Dearham Rangers football club. It's a youth team. They had an under-18 team. And the lads were sort of they didn't have anywhere to go from there. So I sort of thought it's maybe a good opportunity to set a Dearham team up, because I always wanted to win with Dearham.
Yeah.
And when all them lads...
You're a Dearham lad?
Yeah, I was, born and bred in Dearham. But all the lads, majority are from Dearham. We've all grew up together from ages from 16 up to 20, sort of, now we're growing up together. And we've brought in a few good lads from Whitehaven, Workington, Maryport, different places, and they've all fit into the group really well.
Who were the mates, really? Yeah, really. From
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and where did the Sunday League side fit into all this? Is it all in together? You're all part of the same group?
Yeah, in a way, yes. We sort of wanted, like, it's, when I spoke with Richard Manchester, who runs the Dearham youth team in the Sunday League. We said we would put it all under the same sort of Dearham category, but keep the clubs like separate in their own, obviously, divisions and managements and everything. So yeah, a lot of players do play for the Sunday team and the Saturday team, but yeah, we've tried to make it not the exact same and try and get different players from different places. But yeah, we seem to be building quite well.
What sort of squad have you got? How many squad have you got for the Saturday team?
Currently this year, I think we've got 30 players signed on roughly.
Right.
Roughly that, and we're we're a club that's always looking to improve. So if we see like players, I'm not one to go around and try and take players off people, but if players come and ask to play and stuff like that,
That's a different
I always
matter.
make
Yeah.
I don't mind adding to the team if we feel like it's going to help us and make it more competitive for places, which is something we want to really like. We want to strengthen in having a good bench all the time, which we do, and keep so that anyone that changes positions coming on off the bench is like making it even better, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. And have you got a game this weekend?
We don't. A lot of our lads are away at a festival, so we put in a free request for this weekend.
Which is fair, as long as
Yeah,
you give plenty of notice.
yeah, that's it. But yeah, we've actually not played a home game yet. We've had 3 away games, so we're looking forward to our first home game. Really, we feel it like discussing before the season. We felt that our home like pitch. Obviously, we don't have the best facilities. We have a cabin with changing rooms, no showers, which is it's not as good as all the other clubs, but it got us away, and it's something we look to improve.
Yeah.
But we feel like Potteries Park is sort of like a fortress for us, especially last year. So we're hoping we can get some good results at home to try and stabilise our position in the league.
Yeah, I suppose if moving up from Division 1 to the Premier, your first objective will be to stay there for next season and then consolidate.
Yeah, that's it. When we first originally set off the club, we set out with Stephen Little helped me set it up, and we set out a 3-year plan. The first year to develop the young kids into the Saturday League, the second year to try and build some momentum, and the third year to try and get promoted, which we ended up winning the league unbeaten, which was quite an overachievement, really. We didn't expect to do that.
Yeah.
So this year, I sort of said, this year we need to try and just stick together, do everything we can to stay in this league. And if we stay in this league this year, we can try and build every year and try and push a bit more, try and push ourselves and try and bring our level up. Because a lot of the coaches I've spoke to in the league have said it's a league where on your day anyone can beat anyone. So we're just going to try and look to keep a good squad at all times and just give 100% effort and see what we can get.
What about training facilities during the winter months?
So usually we hire the Maryport Rugby Club Astro through the winter. We've always trained once a week, but last year the lads were very committed to twice a week training, which I was impressed with. And the numbers showed it really paid off last year. It really helped us. This year we've started back to one, just with the midweek games. It sort of clashes a little bit with having 2 trainings. So, but yeah, we've been training. We've been doing some pitch maintenance. We've had it drilled and seeded. So Stephen Little helped let us use Netherall Rugby Club for training in pre-season, which was massive help. So, but we're back on Pottery Park now, training as of now.
What about the club itself? You mentioned the youth and into under 18s, and that's why under 16. That's why you started it. How many teams do you actually run?
I run the Saturday team. We have a Sunday League team, which Richard Manchester runs, and Richard oversees the Dearham Rangers youth team, which I'm not 100% certain, but they do have hundreds of kids of boys and girls from under maybe 5, 6s right up to the under 18s, building through the systems with lots of coaches. So there's a good foundation there as well for the youth kids because a lot of them come and watch our games, and it's something that they can maybe, as like when I was a kid watching the Sunday League team, I always thought I wanted to play in that team.
Yeah.
So it's something for them to sort of have somewhere to go when they get to that adult football.
Now, when do you play next then? You've no games Saturday. Are the midweek games finished yet, or you still got a midweek?
We have a midweek game scheduled against North Bank away next Wednesday, but we're trying to resolve. I think a lot of the lads on our side are going to struggle coming from like jobs at Sellafield, etc., to get through to Carlisle for 6:30 kickoff. It will probably be an arrival time. So, but I'm working with Neil McCrickard to try and sort it in the North Bank coaches, and they're offering us later kickoffs and stuff. But we're just going to try and see over the next few days if we can make it work, because we want to fulfil all our games. And it's a big game as well, North Bank. They're a very competitive side, which we had very good games with them last year. And they're obviously looking to build some momentum off their win as well. So it should be an entertaining game.
Yeah, and they got off the mark, didn't they, on Wednesday, beating Wigton Harriers 4-0.
Yeah, to be honest, it was a game I was wondering who would maybe come out on top of. And when I seen that North Bank won 4-0, I thought they're going to start trying building some momentum ahead of playing us as well. That's a big game for them, obviously, because we're two of the new promoted sides. Yeah, so no, it should be an entertaining game with them. It was last year, and the coaches are good lads, so I'm assuming it'll be a good game.
Absolutely. Jack, a pleasure to talk to you. Thanks very much. And from what you say, Dearham's a club on the rise, and I wish you all the very, very best for the future.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Thank you.